Good Friday, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful week and that you're ready for a nice weekend ahead. I can guarantee you a 50-50 weekend as far as the weather goes. So we'll get right into that. Today's level of concern: USA Mortgage level of concern level 0. No weather worries. It's just a nice spring day on the Cumberland Plateau, and it's the first full day of spring because yesterday spring started at like what, 4 or something in the morning. So today is our first full day of spring, and it is going to be very spring-like, unlike yesterday, which was very winter-like. But we got to see some snowflakes and some sleet pellets, and you better enjoy them because at any time those could be the last of the season. So. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast, and we're looking mostly sunny today and tomorrow. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't halfway enjoy the sunny days. At least they're quieter and calmer, and I can get some rest. So highs in the upper 50s today. Only going down into the mid to upper 30s tonight. And so much warmer tonight than it was last night. Saturday, we're up in the low 60s. And then Sunday, so the first part of the day is looking fine, just windy. South winds 15, gusting to 30 as we go through the day. It's, excuse me, it's later in the day that things start getting a little bit interesting. So a little bit stormy, and we'll have to keep an eye on those. Highs near 70. Monday, some morning showers, but mild. Highs in the upper 50s. Tuesday, continued mild, but with a chance of spring showers. Kind of hanging around our neck of the woods, and winds died down a little bit for Monday and Tuesday, but it's still going to be quite breezy. Premier Generators bringing us our threat graphic, and yeah, that Sunday night. Right now, the threat time frame is 6 p.m. to midnight, but stay tuned because you know how it goes. Well, it's a 6-hour window right now, but as we get closer, we'll be able to tighten that up a little bit. But you get my drift where I'm going with this. Usually, as I'm tightening it up, it's within 2 hours of this time frame. Yes, there is a low end tornado threat, but it is a very low end tornado threat. It's mainly a damaging wind and hail threat, so I may have to increase the hail potential there. And some possible flash flooding issues. Well, I'll keep an eye on that for you, but yeah, so not looking for anything extreme. By any means, but definitely something just to keep in the back of our minds. We're not looking at a tornado outbreak or anything like that. It's just a springtime frontal system that could get a little rowdy. Upper Cumberland Fire Credit Union bringing us our rainfall totals, looking like about 3/4 of an inch by the time Sunday and Monday are done with us, and then about another 1/10 of an inch on Tuesday. Wackert Realtors bring us our extended threat outlook, and after we get past that severe weather, heavy rainfall threat Sunday night, our next potential heavy rainmaker arrives just in time for the next weekend. But you all know this is an extended outlook, and so it can shift. The days can shift around, but it still looks like a pretty good chance for some heavy rainfall coming in sometime around the 29th through the 31st. So just stay tuned. On this day in weather history, brought to us by Bramall Travel, 1932. We got 2 big outbreak anniversaries on this day. The first in 1932 in the Deep South. They used to call them tornado swarms. Now we call them tornado outbreaks. 31 tornadoes in Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and Tennessee. The tornadoes killed 334 people, injured 1,784. North Alabama was hardest hit. Alabama lost 286 people. It would be 2011 before they would compare to that again. 1952, 30 years later, 20 years later, Lord, it's been a long week, y'all. Severe thunderstorms spawned 31 tornadoes. Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, and Kentucky killed 343 people. Tennessee, Arkansas reported 13 tornadoes. The towns of Jefferson, Arkansas, and Henderson, Tennessee were nearly wiped off the map in what proved to be the worst tornado outbreak of record for Arkansas. A tornado 1.5 miles wide at times left a church, the only undamaged building at Judsonia. So why the death toll so high? Tornado watches, tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm watches, severe thunderstorm warnings. They didn't have those back then. So, yeah, NOAA weather outlooks make a difference. That is for sure. So those watches in mornings save lives, and we've seen the death tolls come down ever since, with the exception of 2011 with a big super outbreak in the south that was just awful. But death tolls in general have come down. Thank goodness. You folks have a wonderful Friday. Keep looking up for more weather information and keep up with all the crazy plateau weather. Just stay right here. Meteorologist Mark.